touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons. We've seen it all year long.
There we go. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Back to pass, it's Turbin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line, it's Gideon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Slithers into space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short in your infield.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs and send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take a shot. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job of making the play, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. No huddle offense to the line. Back to pass, it's Turbin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
This time it's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Turbin. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leon. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Through the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Dropping back, it's Turbin. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Inside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really...
There he goes! I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. Elite touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Takes it past the marker. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Complete downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Setting up the screen. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.